So, demon hunters can see rogues while rogues are in stealth. Will this kill off rogues? This is literally the first time I'm taking a look at the demon hunter altogether. Gonna take a look at the talents, the PvP talents, and the artifact weapons to see if demon hunters are gonna be that OP in Legion. So, let's get on to it. This is gonna be a lot of information that I haven't taken a close look at, so gonna be a lot of shit to learn. So let's get to it. There's damage dealt with followers by 50%, and Fell Rush is their like charge, right? Wait, hello? Am I stupid? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. I found it. It's all good. Rush forward, incapacitate enemy in the path. So are they straight up about damage, and that's really about it. Just build up damage, then go into Metamorphosis and deal damage. Are they gonna be CC heavy? I actually wonder. When using Vengeful Retreat, it generates 96 Fury over 6 seconds. Isn't that a lot of Fury? Don't they have like maximum Fury? Vengeful Retreat. And Vengeful Retreat is viciously assault the enemy and vault away. Assaulted enemies take 100% physical damage and the movement speed is reduced by 70% for 3 seconds. Does it just take one hit of 100% physical damage, or is it like for the duration after you use Vengeful Retreat to keep taking 100% physical damage? Is that fine weakness? No, it's like a hit and run. That's pretty cool. So they can basically like retreat, have passive, or deal more damage if enemies have a lot of health. That's actually a really cool tree right here. You can be all about defensive and generate a lot of fury for more damage later. So you can play defensive so you can go offensive. You can just passively be offensive, or Master of the Glaive, where you just deal more damage to the target with high health. Demon Reborn. All your cooldowns are reset when you invoke Metamorphosis. You know what? That's actually going to be really good. Yeah, especially with Consume Magic. Like, Kick, Metamorphosis Kick. I feel like that'll actually be pretty cool. Their kick is weird too. Like, you get some maximum fury of the kick. Basically like what we have right now in WoD, where Pharaohs, if they kick you, Skull Bash, they get Tiger's Fury back up, more burst. Rogues kick you, they get 3 comp points, can be burst or CC, and these guys are going to be basically the same way. It's kind of nice when they like reward you for doing something basic, like kick, which I guess you have to, like, you can get juked, so it's kind of skillful, sort of. Throw Glaives cause target to bleed for 160% damage inflicted over 18 seconds. Did that take that from combat rogues? Do we lose? Yeah, we lose an internal bleeding. So they took that from combat rogues. And that's why everybody thought, hey, they took away Metamorphosis from Warlocks, and only like 5 people are going to be like, is that internal bleeding I see over there? God damn it. Feed the Demon. Increase duration of Metamorphosis by 5 seconds each. I consume a soul fragment. Now, what kind of soul fragments? Doesn't show, but I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong, soul fragments like spawn around you can kill them, or they just spawn and you pick them up. To like heal yourself, kind of like random orbs of healing orbs from monks. Desperate Instincts. You automatically cast a blur when you fall below 30% health. It activates automatically. The cooldown. Cast blur when you fall below 30% health, and blur must be their defensive. Oh, here's blur. Increase dodge by 50%, allows you to dodge spells and rage attacks for 3 seconds. Not as good as that of a rogue. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say 100. But blur, basically, I think it's like super fucking evasion, and I think it dodges spells as well. Slip it to the Nether. Increase the movement speed by 100% and become immune to damage, but unable to attack. Whoa, that's actually really cool. That's like back from Warcraft 3. If you guys don't know Warcraft 3, like Kael'thas could just like stick somebody like out of physical world where they can't do physical attacks, but you can still hit them with magical spells. So you would like hit a guy with that ability, then you would drain their mana, and then you can like use the Flame Strike AoE on them. From back from Warcraft 3, I remember this. That's really cool. And the other place is Blur. Interesting. You can just move around the. What if you could do this while you carry a flag? That would be kind of OP. Demon Hunter flag carriers, boys. Increase your leech by 100% while in demon form. Does it have any leech in there? Well, leap into the air and land explosive attack damage. Empower strikes the demon bite. Oh, okay. So this is like survivability. Oh, so Desperate Instincts, it'll activate blur automatically, and the cooldown of blur is reduced by 25 seconds if activated automatically. I don't know, I feel like Soul Rending sounds like a better option. Honestly, out of all these, I think Blur you would want to use as often as possible if that's like your only defensive. And then you should use Soul Rending so you can just like get some heal off of it. I don't know, this is weird. Nemesis. Increase damage you inflict against the target by 10% for 2 minutes. When the target is slain, you inflict 10% additional damage to all creature types matching their original target for the remaining duration. so you could just mark somebody. I wonder if you can like block it or bubble it off. That would be shitty if you can. Fel Rush, Blade Dance, Vengeful Retreat increases damage down by 50%. I feel like that's gonna be better for PvP. Is that ability in here? Chaos Nova. It is. Unleash an eruption of energy, stunning all. Oh, that's the AoE. Okay, cool. And that's improved the cooldown by 20 seconds. I feel like that would be pretty cool for PvP. And what else? Consuming Soul Fragment gains 50 Fury. What are Soul Fragments? They don't say that, do they? Cull the Weak. Your additional chaos damage against slowed incapacity. Whoa, so if you slow or CC a target, if you play with somebody who could CC, whoa, Frost Mage works well with a rogue. This town has been imprisoned by wardens. Okay. Dark Overlord. Summon 3 elite troops to heal you and attack your enemies last 20 seconds. What? Whoa. Hold on. 3 elite troops to heal you and attack your enemies. What? Like some random pet ability? Fuck. Well, Demon Hunters seem pretty cool. Like, it seemed to be all about damage, and the challenges seem to be... It doesn't challenges don't seem to change the playstyle, but they do change like certain things. So you would use certain abilities over others, but it doesn't seem like they'll have too much of a variety, right? Huge varieties, but what I mean by that. Alright, let's take a look at the PvP talents for Havoc DPS. Also, we're not doing tanks just because I don't know how good tanks will be in Legion. We'll go with what we know. DPS is going to be PvP viable, so let's take a look. Gladiator's Medallion, yeah, get that train of thought, mind quickness into this. The first two trees. Hold on, let me just first two trees usually are the same, except for tanks and healers. But for like DPS, train of thought, I guess. I feel like train of thought is actually pretty bad overall for everybody if you don't take damage. But actually, that could be good for rogues, to be honest. 15 more damage as long as you're not attacked. You open up and you CC your target forever. 15% more damage at all times. Endless Pursuit. Increase the number of Fel Rushes by charges by 1. Glimpse automatically gain blur for 1 second after you use Fel Rush. Whoa, that's kind of cool. So you can Fel Rush, blur, and you can get like an opener on a guy. You can use that to dodge spells. Oh, but then you can't use Fel Rush for mobility. That's weird. Chaos Strike now has a 10-yard range, causing you to dash to the target. The fuck is Chaos Strike? Chaos Strike. 40 Fury. Slice the target for damage, chaos damage. Critical strikes do not consume Fury. Wow, it's actually kind of cool. I think Rushing Chaos is pretty cool to keep up with a target because you just rush to them so you have more mobility, and then you can still use Fel Rush outside of that. But it's either going to be Endless Pursuit or I feel like Rushing Chaos, at least if I were to get a choice for it. Anytime you're a victim to a magical effect, gain 5 Fury. That'll be good against Caster Cleaves. Dispel all harmful magical effects from himself and all nearby allies. Sends him back to the original caster. 30-second cooldown. Whoa, hey, hold on. Is that better than what monks get for diffuse magic? Reduces all magic damage taken by 90%. Transfers all harmful effects back to the original caster. 1 4 minute cooldown for yourself. And this is dispel all magical effects from yourself and nearby allies. Sends them back to the enemies. 30-second cooldown. So if friendlies on a poly, you can send that poly right back, right? If friendly's in fear, you just send it right back. If you got a friendly's sitting in a hodge, send it right back. Wow. Hey man, I heard you like fear, so I got a fear for you, fear. So now you can fear while you're feared. Eye of Lethos. 45-second cooldown. Keep a watchful eye over an enemy whenever the caster harms father suffers shadow damage, refreshes the duration of. Whoa, that's just like the rogue thing. Assassination rogue, man. Mind numb and poison, basically. As long as it casts spells. No, that's not it. Casting spells while under the effects of Mind Numb Poison will cause them to take nature damage. They changed that ability up, so it was like creeping venom, but now they changed it, I guess. Either way, that's really cool. I kind of like that. I don't know, that would be interesting, just so you could damage. If you ever want to swap into like a healer, make sure they're always taking damage in a dot-based comp. I feel like that would actually be pretty cool. I don't know. Reverse magic seems interesting as like CC based comps, and I mean, it's so good. I can't tell which one I like more. Awaken the demon within. doesn't continue. If you reach 50% health, you automatically gain Metamorphosis for 6 seconds. This effect has a 60-second cooldown. In addition, the duration of Metamorphosis will be refreshed up to a maximum of 6 seconds while at or below 60%. So you can get a shorter Metamorphosis if you're low health. And if you run together with Soul Rending, you get some Leech. Metamorphosis is a 6-minute cooldown. I don't know about that. Using Vengeful Retreat against a charge of Fel Rush. Whoa, mobility. That's kind of cool. Pin and Glare. I-beam reduces the cooldown's movement speed. That's actually not that bad when you're like, I don't know. I wonder how big slows are going to be in PvP. You know, if they are big, then this... If they're not that often, then this will actually be viable. If they're pretty common, then you don't really need that. Imprison. Imprisons the target, incapacitating them, and causing them to lose 24% of the total health over 8 seconds, but immune to other damage and healing. What? If you get someone low, they're immune to damage and healing. Get them low to 24% health, imprison, they will die 8 seconds later. That's fucking OP. Can you dispel this? Is that something you can be dispelled? Can you trinket that? Holy fuck, that's OP. Just get them low. It's not even like an execute. Execute is like 20% health or so. Monks guaranteed execute is just like for 10%. Oh, this is OP. 30-second cooldown too. Oh, that's such a good CC. Why? Why? Rain from above. You fly into the air out of the harm's way. While floating, you gain access to fell lands, allowing you to deal damage to enemies from below. You can ignore CC and just like rain fire. What? Mana break deals chaos damage plus additional spell power chaos damage for every point of mana missing by the target. So the lower the healer is on mana, the better. This is 2's. This is definitely 2's ability. Imprison sounds OP. What the fuck? Like rain above, it sounds pretty cool, right? In the BG, you just fly in there, just start pelting people with fell bolts or whatever, fell lances. But imprison, somebody's low health. Imprison. If they don't got a trinket, if they can't do nothing, no one can heal them. Nobody can heal them. Bam, they will die at 24% health. What the fuck is this? This is OP. Throw it to a fell goes at your current target, dealing chaos damage. When you again leap to your embedded fell warglaives. Oh, so you throw weapons at an enemy, then you leap to your weapons. Oh, Illidan stuff. Cool. Fell Rush has no cooldown while Blur is active, but you still have charges, right? Or does that mean you can use it as often? You're an arcane mage. Hello. When Fury of Illidari ends, 100% of total damage will erupt an explosion of fell fire, splitting the damage between 8 enemies. That's actually pretty cool if you can get like one person to one by himself, right? After the end of Fury of Illidari, if you just get them by themselves and then AoE this, and then they take full damage, full brunt of it. It's kind of cool. Consuming soul fragments reduces all cooldowns about 10 seconds. What the fuck are the soul fragments? Like, I haven't seen nothing about it so far. Machias Nova stuns a target, there's a 10% chance soul fragment generated. I need to learn this soul fragment mechanic. This is going to be something big for PvP, I swear to god. When you chaos strike a target, you have a chance to unleash your inner demon, causing an image of a demon form to crash down to your target, dealing damage to all enemies within yards. I feel like that's pretty cool passive damage, just because chaos strike can happen often, it doesn't say a cooldown. Imagine just like demon meteors just flying in, crashing at a person. Anguish of the Deceiver. Each time your eye beam deals damage to a target, you cause anguish on a target. When an anguish expires, it deals damage based on how many times it's stacked up. Whoa, cool. So demon hunters have like a lot of damage abilities. Like some of them are delayed sorta, but not all of them are really all that delayed. That's kind of cool. I don't know. They're not a CC based class. They can fly in the air. They can trap. They're like, I can't even like, I can put like a mage and a warlock, right? They're more about CC, that fears, and then put dots. Mage is all about the polys, and then you got burst. A rogue is all about CC, then you got burst. Then you have on the other side of the spectrum when you have like monks, DKs, warriors that are all about the damage, and then there's like pharaohs are kind of in between of damage and CC. Hunters are a bit of in between of that. Palace are mostly about the damage, and like this support class sorta like enhancement, ret, and like a combat rogue I feel like is a support class. And then there's healers and shit, and then these guys, where the fuck do they stand? I feel like they're more about damage, but then they're just like way further than ahead of everybody. They're just like damage and more, right? You go to your average store called damage and more, right? The warriors and DKs only go to the damage supply, the local owned place, and demon hunters are just like, yo, skip that, damage and more. The fuck is this? This is either gonna be the most OP class in the game, or shitty. I can't think of them as balanced at this point. I've never read these talents and glyphs and artifact weapons. Do they even have glyphs? Hello? Demon hunters, everybody. I did say before, rip rogues, but now rip everybody else, because demon hunters are gonna fuck everybody else up pretty hard. That's gonna OP, man. I don't know. This is gonna be exciting and interesting, and it's either gonna make or break the game. What if there will be actually just the most strongest class in the game, right? You'd be like, why are you playing anything but a demon hunter? What if that's how it's gonna be, you know? I'm just thinking of like the worst case scenario, but holy fuck. They have mobility, they could deal mobility and damage. When they retreat, they deal damage. Hey man, I heard you like damage, so I got damage for your damage, so now you can damage while you do just about anything else. Hey, that's ridiculous. What can I say? Demon Hunters look pretty OP. I really just can't say anything else. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. What are your thoughts about Demon Hunters? This is my first look. I haven't really paid attention to them prior. I don't know what to say. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video.